This year I'm like, you know what, the time will come if you actually just race people and just try to compete, and I've kind of been focusing more on racing, and then the time comes. Hi, I'm Sophie Coutts. I run with London Western Track Field Club, as well as the University of Western, and then I'm on the Bears for the CTFL. I do the 800 and the 1500, and indoors also 3K. I feel like the 1500, it's a tricky event. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. Like, a lot of it, the time it's hard to run fast races because it's like you might not have a good pacer or the race might be tactical, but I feel like this year I've just focused on competing and trying to beat people, and it's gone pretty well. Like, I've run PBs this year, so I'm pretty happy.
On your mark. Stand up. On your mark.
Come on, ladies, here we go.
Let's go, Camille!
I just stuck in the pack. There's about 4 of us with a lap to go, and I was kind of anticipating a move being made, and I was kind of ready to kick, and I feel like it didn't happen, so I was hesitant to go, and then I decided not to go, and I kind of regret not going earlier, but I made a move with 100 to go, so I ended up passing 2 people, and I ended up coming second, so I'm pretty happy with second. Obviously, you always want to go for the win, but I'm still happy it was a PB. Can't be too upset.
Sophie Coutts from Southwest running 4:16.80.
Normally I do a 3-kilometer run or 15 minutes. Today, maybe because I raced yesterday, I might go a little bit shorter. Then I'll come inside and I'll do some drills. Takes about 10 minutes, but hopefully I'll be there in advance a little bit more so I can take breaks. It's pretty hot in the call room, so I'm hoping Scott, one of my coaches, he usually brings like a bag of ice and like towels. Because I find like as I'm a ginger, like I get really overheated.
It doesn't really work well for drills.
It's like the ice melts, but then like not all the water, like you have to wait for the water to melt more. So then I can pour it on myself. It's really nice, but it's patience. There's also this. And there's other cold ones. My brain is like broken, Scott.
Remember what Ron called that?
Do you want a towel?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what
Ready to go? All right.
Good luck.
Go get it.
I'm always the one in the call room like eating ice or like putting water on my head. So I'm one of the more chatty ones in the call room. I try not to like stress too much, and then I'll just race.
On his pace.
Okay, girls, come on up here. We're going to stride in lane 7, come back in 8, and you'll go right to your, if the race is over, you'll go right to your 8 green and white line. Go now.
The 800 for me is kind of my second event, like the 1500 is my main event. So coming in, I was happy to get in the fast heat. It's a really fast group of girls, and the goal is just to beat as many people as possible. Like, if I race to beat people, I know that I'll run fast and see how I feel after yesterday, just go for it.
Mark.
Last year, I was so focused on the time And I felt like then I would get in my head, like sometimes it goes out slow, like, and I'd look at the clock and I'd be like, oh, like I'm way off pace. I wouldn't like have a race mentality at the end of the race, so I was pretty disappointed with that. But this year I'm like, you know what, the time will come if you actually just race people and just try to compete, and I've kind of been focusing more on racing, and then the time comes.
It was pretty solid. Like my legs felt flat from yesterday, so kind of just tried to stick in it and hang on at the end. Like I was kind of excited to be done for the season, so I was like, just go to the end and then you're done. So like I'm happy to have a 2:06 and like feel a bit flat. I'm happy. So it was slower. Like it felt a lot easier than 800 meter night. Like I finished and I wasn't like, oh, I actually feel not great, but like it was still good. Scott, I was missing a couple pins.
Oh, really?
But like,
You knew what? That's a hard effort last night. Like, it's not that long.
Yeah. For like really hot. I still haven't cooled down.
Are you on right now?
Yeah, we were so chatty, so you can get us running away. Okay, ready?
I'll take probably a 2-week break. I feel like I need a bit of a longer break, and then I'll just start training for cross country, slowly build back into it. We have a really good team for cross country this year. Western, we're really looking to try and win youth sports as a team, and obviously individually I have high goals too. I prefer track, but cross is still fun. So I'm doing 5 years, so I'm doing a dual degree with medical science and Ivy business, so I figured might as well not let my first 2 years go to waste with the medical science, finish that up, and then I can finish my eligibility.
We have a time of 14:4:16.72 for London Western gold medalist Sophie Coutts.